Monday, about 11:30 in the morning, February 17th, 2025. I'm going to say something controversial. Henry Aaron, a lot of people believe he's the greatest baseball player of all time. No, he's not. Sorry. I will say, though, that he's in the top 10 greatest baseball players of all time. And I've been covering his seasons from 1954. This video, 1968 season. Why do I say he's not the greatest? Because I've been looking and diving into his box scores, his achievements, and accomplishments. And when you do that, you'll find out he's not the greatest of all time. But he was a great player. He's got a lot of great seasons, a lot of stats. He's number one in runs batted in all time. He's number one. The runs batted in 2,297, number one all time. He's number one in total bases all time, 6,856. He's also, I found out, he's number one in 100 runs scored seasons. He has 15 of them. And he's number one in 300 total base seasons. He's got 15 of those. So as you dive into it, you find out what Henry Aaron achieved is remarkable, but also you find out that he came up short in other areas, whereas other players surpassed him. I'll give you an example. Henry Aaron has 755 home runs. He beat Babe Ruth, right? 714. But if you look deeper, Ruth had 8,000 plus at bats. Henry Aaron had 12,000 plus at bats. That's 4,000 more. So the question has to be asked, who's a greater home run hitter, Babe Ruth or Henry Aaron? It's Babe Ruth. He had 450 home run seasons, right? He had a 60 home run season. Aaron never had a 50 home run season. Would you know that? So as you look at the seasons, you can find out details. Another example, Babe Ruth had a 342 career batting average. Aaron, 305. So if you're going to make the claim that Henry Aaron is the greatest baseball player of all time, what are you going to do with Ruth, who had better batting average, better home run ratio? He had better home run seasons. Ruth had 4 seasons, 50 or more home runs. He had 160 home run season. Also, Ruth had 168 RBIs one year. Aaron never went over 132 RBIs in a season. So I'm giving an example of comparing greatness. This video, 1968 season, how did Aaron do? Good, 160 games. That's the 13th time he's had over 150 games played in the season. 160. 606 at bats, 84 runs. Excuse me. Got it. Okay. 606 at bats. He gets 84 runs scored. That breaks a string. He had 13 seasons in a row, 100 runs scored. He only got 84. 174 hits, that's down from the 184 the year before. 33 doubles, 4 triples, 29 homers. That's down from 39 homers the year before. 86 RBIs, so he fails to get 100 RBIs. 28 stolen bases, 64 walks, bats 287. He has 10 300 batting seasons, 287 this year, and that is the third time under 300. 354 on base. He hasn't reached 400 at base yet. Oh, he did have one season. He has one 400 on base season. So in his 14th year, he's at 354 on base. That should be better. 498 slugging, failed to reach 500. And he got 302 total bases. That's good. Because that becomes the 13th season. The 14th season. 300 or more total bases. He has 15 total altogether. And he has 15 100 runs scored seasons. Both records. 1968 season, Aaron came up short. Did not get 100 runs scored. He just had 174 hits. Should have been higher because he played 160 games. That should have been about 190, 200 hits. He has 3 200-hit seasons he's capable. Why he only got 164 in 160 games? It's like a hit a game. He's better than that. Also, he failed to get 100 runs scored. 100 runs batted in. He failed to do that. He failed to bat 300. But he did get the 300 total bases. 1968, a little drop off. Sorry. Next video, 1969. Let's keep looking at Aaron. I want to keep evaluating this guy. Where does he rank among the greatest baseball players of all time? You just can't objectively just throw it out and say he's the greatest of all time. He's not. There are other guys who accomplished more. Aaron accomplished a lot, but there are other guys that were a little better in certain areas. Batting average is one of them. On base is another one. 300 batting seasons is another one. All right, next video. 1969 season. I'm out.